One thing that really struck me was how his experience at both Microsoft and WordPress
Yeah.
really shaped his philosophy.
That's such a great point. You've
Yeah.
got this like corporate giant
Right.
versus the open source community.
Yeah.
How did he kind of reconcile those two approaches in making things happen?
Well, he uses those contrasting experiences to
Okay.
highlight the importance of finding the right balance
Uh-huh.
between structure and flexibility.
Okay.
So at Microsoft, he saw the value of clear processes and well-defined roles.
Right.
But at WordPress, he learned that empowering individuals to contribute directly
Yeah.
could lead to much faster innovation.
So it's not like a one-size-fits-all
Right,
kind of approach.
exactly. You have to tailor your project management style to
Right.
the specific context.
Makes sense.
And he argues that project managers need to be adaptable, almost like chameleons,
Okay.
blending the best of both worlds.
I like that.
He stresses that even in a more free-flowing environment, like WordPress,
Yeah.
you still need clear guidelines and communication to avoid chaos.
Right. It's like having a jazz band.
Yes.
You need some structure to kind of hold the music together.
Exactly.
But you also want to leave room for improvisation and individual expression.
Now, shifting gears a bit,
Okay.
Berkun also has some pretty strong opinions about traditional education.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big advocate for getting rid of grades.
I've heard him talk about that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty radical idea,
It is.
but I can see his point.
He argues that they stifle creativity and critical thinking.
When you're so focused on getting the A,
Right.
you might be less willing to take risks or explore unconventional ideas.
Precisely. And he argues that this fear of failure carries over into the workplace,
Okay.
where people become obsessed with hitting metrics instead of actually solving problems.
So how do we measure success then? If not through grades or those traditional performance indicators,
Right.
what does he propose instead?
Well, he challenges us to define success more holistically.
Okay.
It's not just about checking boxes. It's about creating value, making a positive impact,
Mm.
and moving closer to the overall goals of the project.
So it's like shifting the focus from outputs to outcomes.
Exactly.
It's not just about how many lines of code you write.
Right.
It's about whether that code actually solves the problem it was intended to solve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this leads to a really thought-provoking question that he poses to the reader. If grades don't accurately reflect learning, how can we measure success in our own projects? What really matters?
That's a powerful question.
It is.
It forces us to examine our own values
Right.
and priorities.
Exactly.
Are we chasing arbitrary metrics?
Yeah.
Or are we truly focused on what makes a difference?
And I think that's a key takeaway from his work.
Yeah.
He's not just giving us a set of project management tools.
Right.
He's encouraging us to think critically about our own definitions of success
Yeah.
and how we can create a work environment that fosters creativity, innovation, and ultimately a sense of fulfillment.
That's something we can all benefit from.
We can.
Whether we're managing a team of developers,
Right?
launching a new product, or even just tackling our own personal projects.
Absolutely. And remember his emphasis on visualizing those projects?
Yeah.
Tools like Kanbanshi can be a game changer in that respect.
They can really bring that clarity to the chaos and help us see the big picture and make those course corrections along the way.
Well, Scott Berkun has certainly given us a lot to think about,
He has.
from the corporate world to the open source community. His insights are as diverse and fascinating as his own career journey.
Yeah, it's been a really insightful journey exploring his ideas.
It has.
You know, one thing that really strikes me is that he doesn't just present these like dry theories.
Right?
He weaves in real-world stories and personal anecdotes that make the concepts come alive.
It makes it so much more relatable.
Yeah, you can really sense that he's been in the trenches,
Yeah.
dealing with the same challenges that we all face
We've all been there.
as project managers.
Right.
And he doesn't shy away from the messiness of it all either.
No, he doesn't.
He acknowledges that there will be setbacks,
Yeah.
disagreements,
Yeah.
and moments where you feel like you're just herding cats.
Oh, totally. We've all been there.
Right.
But what I appreciate is that he doesn't dwell on the negativity.
Yeah.
He reminds us that it's often in those moments of chaos.
Yeah.
That the most creative solutions emerge.
Right.
It's about embracing the uncertainty,
Yeah.
learning from our mistakes, and being flexible enough to adapt to the ever-changing nature
Yeah.
of projects.
It's like navigating a ship through a storm.
Ooh, I like that.
You can't control the weather,
Right.
but you can adjust your sails
Yeah.
to stay the course.
I love that analogy. It really captures the essence of his approach.
Yeah.
This adaptability, resilience, and a willingness to embrace the unexpected.
And at the end of the day, I think his message is one of empowerment.
Okay.
He wants project managers to feel confident in their ability to lead, to navigate challenges, and to create an environment where their teams can strive.
He's not just giving us a toolbox, he's giving us a mindset.
Exactly.
A way of thinking about project management that's more human-centered, more focused on collaboration, and more open to embracing that serendipity that often leads to breakthroughs.
And that's why I think his work resonates with so many people,
Yeah.
regardless of their industry or role. Because at its core, project management is about making things happen, bringing ideas to life, and working together to achieve something meaningful.
Whether we're leading a team of engineers, launching a startup, or even just organizing a family vacation, those principles apply.
They do.
It's about finding that sweet spot between structure and flexibility, between planning and adapting, and between leading and empowering.
And most importantly, it's about remembering that project management isn't just about completing tasks. It's about creating value, solving problems, and making a positive impact on that.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of Scott Berkun, I want to leave you with this thought. Think about the projects you're currently working on. Or the ones that you dream of starting. What truly matters to you? What impact do you want to make? And how can you use the insights that we've discussed today to bring those dreams to life?
Remember those moments of feeling overwhelmed. Tools like Kanbanchi can help you visualize your goals and make those dreams a reality.
It's been a fascinating exploration of Berkun's ideas, and I hope you found it as insightful and inspiring as we have.
I have.
If you're looking for a fresh perspective on project management, I highly recommend checking out his book, Making Things Happen.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a treasure trove of practical wisdom.
It is.
That will challenge you to rethink your approach and unlock your potential as a project leader.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep making things happen.